watching W.Media and we are coming to you from the Mumbai Cloud and Data Center Convention 2025. Joining us now is Satya from Refroid Technologies. Thank you so much for joining us today, Satya. Before we begin, why don't you tell us a little bit about your own professional journey so far as a technology professional and a little bit about your organization?
Personally, I've spent about 25 years in the technology industry, a good part of it outside India, mostly in Taiwan, working in semiconductor industry. And Refroid is a liquid cooling solutions provider for data centers. As you know, liquid cooling is a very, very hot topic right now.
I know.
We are India's first liquid cooling solutions company for data centers. We are also one of the only 6 companies globally that offers both direct contact liquid cooling, or DLC as they call it, and liquid immersion cooling. We have also possibly the only company in the world to have developed our own dielectric coolant in collaboration with Bharat Petroleum Corporation. So we've just come out of stealth mode. You know, we've been in R&D, doing a lot of product development, iterations and all of that. Exactly 1 year ago, we came out of stealth mode, and we are hoping to participate in the rapidly growing liquid cooling space.
Liquid cooling space is indeed rapidly growing. There's just so much enthusiasm for it. I was wondering if you could give us an assessment of what the landscape looks like right now in terms of enthusiasm and adoption, and how it would look, say, in 5 years. Because liquid cooling is new now, there's a lot of interest in it, but in terms of adoption, how long will it take? Say in 5 years, what do you see?
I'll answer it in 2 ways. Number one, liquid cooling is becoming default and absolutely necessary. If you look at the newest Blackwell 300 GPUs from NVIDIA, they're at about 1.4 kilowatt per socket or per GPU. This, if you extrapolate, actually is 1.7 megawatts of heat that needs to be taken from every square meter. It undoubtedly is the toughest thermal management challenge that mankind has ever tackled until date. So it's default. You know, India, we've just started the journey on liquid cooling. You know, we're possibly looking at the first data centers going live with liquid early next year. In 5 years, what's going to happen is these GPU TDPs, as they call it, or thermal design points, are continuing to increase. The rack densities, which are currently at about 135 kilowatt, 150 kilowatt, are going towards some 1 megawatt racks in just 3 years' time.
1 megawatt racks? I'd heard about the 600 kilowatt rack. NVIDIA was talking about it. But 1 megawatt, that sounds huge.
So currently what they ship is GB200, GB300. Next generation platform is called Rubin, and then Ultra Rubin. Ultra Rubin is going to be at 600 kilowatt, and then comes Feynman, that's going to be at 1 megawatt per rack. So it's a huge disruptive change for power, for cooling, and the entire data center operations and management.
You mentioned you have developed your own fluid. What went into developing it? What made you come up with your own fluid instead of sourcing it separately?
So the fluid that we develop is for liquid immersion cooling, just to be clear, not for what is currently in vogue in the hyperscale data centers, which is direct contact liquid cooling. There we still collaborate with global majors. But for liquid immersion cooling, it's a significant cost of the overall solution. And given that we are developing the rest of the solution, we went and spoke to a few industry players in India, petrochemical energy companies basically, and said, can we co-develop something in India, and why don't we make in India? And that's how the journey started, and a lot of iterations. It's basically fluid chemistry, very deep fluid chemistry. BPCL has a lot of expertise in that area. We understand the material compatibility and those types of things.
Because leaching is a very real problem.
Absolutely. So it's been a rewarding journey so far. We launched this coolant in January this year jointly.
So are you going to be the only ones using this coolant? It's like entirely for you, or do you plan to?
Well, the IP belongs to us. BPCL is free to sell it to others, as long as there is a royalty agreement and things like that.
So this is how you plan to be a part of India's digital transformation?
Absolutely. Today, I won't say unfortunately, but everything that we do in the data center space, from silicon onward, servers, everything is coming from outside.
Exactly.
Cooling, we believe, is an area where we can possibly make a difference. It's a big, bold bet for a small Indian company to take. And our ambitions are not limited to India. We've just opened a subsidiary in the Middle East, and we want to go to Europe after that. So we want to be in the global stage, take Indian technology to global stage.
But that's how it should be. We should have our own global domination plans, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I strongly believe in that. And having worked in Taiwan for such a long time, Taiwan is such a tiny country. Today they make almost 85% of all the AI servers that get deployed in the world. Why can't we be taking inspiration from good examples elsewhere? And India is a trusted economy by a lot of Western countries.
True.
So why not?
Perfect. Final question, sir. What attracted you to participate in Mumbai CDC, and what are your expectations?
So CDC is undoubtedly the flagship, the premier event for data centers in the country. Last year we visited Chennai event. I visited as a delegate, and I thought Mumbai, if we want to be noticed and be seen and make the right connections, this would be the place where we should participate as an exhibitor and a speaker, and build on that momentum that a platform like this offers. It's a great platform.
Perfect. Thank you so much for those kind words, and thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the convention.
Thank you. You have a good day too.